So I am Jason Johnson, the director, co-writer, and co-producer of this project. Can we have another take? No. Okay.
Our director's drunk. My name is Mike Russell. I'm the director of photography.
And I'm Michel Duran. I'm acting in the project and co-producing it.
So yeah.
California? What's that look for?
This day was really fun, actually. This is our first day on the shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're gonna come back to that. Oh, okay, we're gonna.
Oh yeah, because that was actually not even originally supposed to be
Right,
in the show.
Yeah.
We just realized we need to set up the characters a little better, so we sort of created a scene out of nothing.
Yeah.
That was actually supposed to be the second scene.
There's a lot of creative editing that happens, I've noticed, in this film. And not to go around, production issues or anything like that, but like just to be, I know how it was shot, and I, remember shooting things in a specific way, in a specific order. I remember what the show was supposed to be about, and then all of a sudden, you take it into post-production, and there's so much that changes all the time, right? You can always expect that awesome things happen, but, you never really expect the story to evolve so differently.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the difference when you have the story in mind and you know the story, and when you test the story, sometimes there's things who are missing. So that's why you need to be creative.
There were things that were missing at times. Yeah. We did quite a few test screenings on this. Yes.
Actually, it's gone through quite the process. This was a fun day, shooting the green screen stuff in our amazing studios that we had to work with.
Where are you coming from?
Michel Duran Studios.
Michel Duran Studios.
Yeah, you should start renting out your garage.
Yeah.
Green screen studios.
I think that's.
It turned out pretty good, actually. I'm sure that.
And we were doing that in how many time? 4 hours or? Because I remember
it
it
didn't
was
take
before.
that long, actually.
Oh
You're
yeah, that's right.
Because
we had a company move that day. Yeah. So we had to shoot it in 4 hours.
Shoot in 4 hours and then go to the warehouse.
Wow, yeah, we got a lot.
So,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We did get a lot done that day.
And then there's this one shot coming up here when the taxi stops suddenly. That was shot at the end of this day, after we had gone to the warehouse.
Yes.
You mean the next day?
The next day.
Technically, it was
when
the next day.
when everybody had left, and it was me, Michel, and the art director just sitting. Jacqueline, our set design. It's her car, actually. It's her car, and we just put some taxi things all over it, making it look like a taxi.
And of course, the deflated balloon.
Yep. Which actually looked like testicles originally.
Well, we did have two of them.
Yeah.
Two of
So
them
we had to.
and it looked kind of like.
Well, there's the shot right there, and if you could see that it's actually our set designer, Jacqueline Carley, driving the car back there. We tried to make it dark, but yeah. Back to the balloons, though. Yeah, we had to cut them to make them look less like testicles.
Unfortunately.
Speaking of locations, this is actually our executive. Oh no, there's the warehouse. Yeah. Everything done here. This elevator and this hallway is all our executive producer. One of our executive producers.
Who was that? Who was that dead on the ground there? Those two. One was Alan.
And then that's
Chris.
Chris.
Oh, it's Chris Shalom,
on the right.
Our camera operator.
Yeah.
And co-writer.
Co-writer.
Yeah.
Did.
So for this location, we were quite lucky. We visited one first lab, and then a friend of us was able to to introduce to Children's Hospital team, so that we could have access to the lab. And we had to make sure that we had an insurance to shoot there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was one of our big. Well, that was Stephanie Black, our line producer, who brought that.
Yeah, that was very good.
We weren't going to get insurance, but we won't. Just cut that part out there. Yeah.
The location, this location, I was really happy to work in, especially from the first time I saw it. I was really, really happy with, what we had to work with, in terms of what's on the set. There's all this really great stuff, and Leslie put a bit of work into it, finessing it, making it even better.
In that case, can you point it somewhere else, please? I'm just
Little
joking.
things. Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember me and Leslie very specifically.
No.
Lots of times she was great. She said,
Just
you
tell
know,
me what you want.
I need to add a little pop here, or what do you think of this? And you know, we'd
contact.
work really well together and say, well, you know, like
What?
if you want to put a little splash of color, this would be a perfect place
And I
for it.
take the
And,
girl to France.
Prove it.
And that shows. I think she's very detail oriented when it's coming to color and composition. I guess so. That's with the you two where you were working with her, right?
Mostly
On
me,
that, yeah.
but yeah, I'm like I just told her what to do, and she did no. Leslie was great. You're right. She's very well. You see right here in this shot, we have the red and blue on the right hand of the frame. Red and blue are our colors we decided, and those red and blue, they weren't there originally. She just decided to push them in frame. You know,
Girl has a name.
I mean, with you guys too. Like,
yeah, no, we
you
all,
guys decided.
I remember that on set. We were sitting there looking at this shot, and we're, oh wait,
Would be nice.
we gotta throw these guys back in there.
Yeah, we need to make
Make
sure
sure that it all matches up.
Yeah.
This was a fun day. Oh man,
What's your problem?
a lot of good improvisational stuff happening. this day.
Directing and
Yeah.
and camera work and acting,
Yeah.
not just yeah.
Listen, old man. You come in here with your blood-soaked shirt and your French fucking accent, expecting me to do whatever you say? Well, I'll tell you. I've been doing this damn job for more years than you've been butchering the English language. I've been a ghost, a shadow, and a fucking bullet.
So did you decided all the shots beforehand, or?
So well,
Ideally, that was our
that
plan.
was our plan. Yeah.
We
It's actually sorry to interrupt you. It's the green screen I think that we stayed most true to the
It's
storyboard.
true. That's the
yeah.
one that we spent the most time on.
Yeah,
It seems, and then we had an idea. We definitely had like a really core idea of what we wanted to do. I was on the same page as Jason. You know, whenever we'd go into, you know, a day. But really, what we ended up doing is we'd spend, you know, maybe a good 20 minutes or so of our at the beginning of our day while we were setting up and just talking about like how we're gonna cover this and you know, kind of looking at our scene. It's kind of funny because it would be, you know, we'd show up. Okay, let's
figure out what
let's figure out what we're shooting today. 'Cause,
Well, see that. Well, most of our locations we didn't even know what they looked like until the day
until
of.
the day. So it, you know.
So we had to like what we, you know, usually, you know what your locations are. You can storyboard and set up the shots beforehand. But I just love. Sorry, I mentioned that wide shot a little bit back. I think that's our cellar shot right there. So it makes it look like it is $1 million picture, like it is. Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we hose down the.
What you don't see
Oh,
is
this looks dramatically better than one of the cuts I've seen before. It's really amazing all this, you know, when you put a little bit more effort into
polishing the
keying
green screen,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah. Yeah, this was shooting all this stuff was pretty fun. I wasn't here for this.
No, you
actual
weren't
day.
actually. No. Okay, well you can leave for now. We'll get we'll get in the other DP here, and he can discuss what he did here. But no, that was a shame. I really wanted you to be there that day, but you know we wanted to get a better job done. So.
Oh, I
Nah.
got it, yeah.
No, so I guess you can't comment much on this, but this was
I chose not to be an asshole.
you know our only reshoot of the film, I think.
Yes.
Next to we'll point out a shot later on there that we shot in my backyard actually, but
Yeah, one insert.
one insert in the backyard while we were shooting another film actually. I went and took that. Anyways, that's not right now, but yeah, this is our only reshoot, and once again we did it in the backyard green studio of Michel Duran.
Michel Duran Studios.
Yeah. And
It's a very expensive place and the exclusive place.
yeah, very. You gotta know the guy.
Exactly.
You gotta know him, yeah. But no, we did quite a few takes on this, from what I remember. And
Yeah, and we had time, and I think it was a good way to again to polish, and to get a good result at the end.
yeah, and I think it gave you guys a chance to really
Yes,
shine.
to be more in the scene than
Yeah.
when I was driving for real.
Yeah, because that's the way we did it originally. We just slapped a camera in the back of a car and drove around.
Yeah, and I remember looking at it, and I was like, I definitely wasn't here for that day.
Well, you were driving in the car behind.
We were in the car
Yeah,
behind.
yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have had, a sign on the back, exposed to ways.
So that's the warehouse.
Oh, we spent so many days at the
Yeah.
warehouse.
And
That was another last-minute location
oh
too.
god, yeah.
Yeah. Was it day before?
2 days before.
2 days,
we
yeah.
were there to pick up some pallets, just in case we had to decorate a set. And then when we went there with Leslie, and when we went to pick up the pallets, we asked the owner if he knows somebody who had a warehouse where we could shoot, and he very nicely said that maybe we could shoot in his warehouse.
So that's how it came to be.
He kind of got jealous. Oh, you can't shoot someone else's.
Yeah, you gotta shoot mine. Yeah. No, he was a great guy.
Yeah.
Very, like, we did so much blood on the wall and just
California?
Tommy, no.
work.
California.
There we go. There's our first special effect of the shoot. Actually, I think.
You might recognize some of our goons.
Now there's back there was our editor. Yeah. There's our editor again. Yep. Andrew Gust.
And a very talented first assistant camera.
Is coming up here.
No, that was Gusto's our first
Oh,
assistant.
yes, yeah. No,
Gusto
first
was-
tasting. Okay, I don't even know our crew here.
It's okay, we're just camera.
Yeah, you guys are just
Big deal.
artistic input here. There's our pistachio.
I love doing those shots. We had to do that shot. We had to do that shot a couple times actually, because it was I believe Nick Kelly trying to get the perfect pistachio
roll.
toss.
Yeah. We wanted to make sure it was perfect. Yeah. And that was Nick Kelly that we just shot there. I think that was after we couldn't get the pistachio.
That's
shot.
right.
We just
Just had to
wanted to
shoot
kill
him.
him off. Yeah. I actually always really like this. If you notice our goon there, we don't see his face for the first little bit there.
That's true.
There's our insert. That was our pickup back there.
It was actually in the background of our director's house.
Yeah. Well, we were shooting another film and
Right.
we needed to go get that shot, so we went out and got it.
Here's Edward, our fight choreographer actually / actor.
Tommy, where's the girl?
He was just such a joy to work with. Really talented guy. Brought a ton of production value to this film. I was really happy to work with him. Very insightful and just a great guy all around.
I mean, none of us knew how to. None of us knew how to shoot an action scene. We've never done it before, so coming in, we were all very green, and it was nice to have Edward help us along the way. And he was just very, very easy to work with.
And very focused on safety. I found we had 4 days to work the choreographies. Every time we're doing any move, he would just pinpoint, what to do it the best way and the safe way.
Yeah, which
And I
was
guess
good.
for you
Yeah.
to shoot also, I guess he was just mentioning where to.
Yeah, absolutely. He was always, we would always be talking, and we'd be going through choreography, and then he'd kind of stop, look at me and kind of hold his hand up and be like, over here would be a really nice shot of this. Things like that. Like he had a great idea of his relationship with the camera as well, and was really helpful to me. We ended up doing a few of the things that he suggested, and yeah, they worked out really well.
Plus, he beat up Michel, so I mean, he's game in my
Yeah,
book.
exactly.
Yeah. There were a few close calls with that too. That I remember you fell off those pallets
Yes.
one time, and
Yeah.
I remember the whole set went quiet that time. And,
Because our director just got shot.
But we
see, that's why she's so upset. Oh no! What am I gonna do?
we managed to finish the film anyway.
Yeah.
What are you doing, asshole?
This I want to just say right here. This was thanks to our editor Andrew. This whole sequence, this end of this sequence here, really came together finally, because with all the commotion that was going on, we didn't really ever connect these two scenes together, And thanks to the glories of editing, we really it really looks like it all belongs. So it's just really neat how it can come from, you know, nothing, a bunch of shots that don't make sense, because really nothing makes sense until you get it together, and then, you know, to bring it all together, it was really great.
Yeah, that's one thing that I did notice, that this particular part of the story with the fight, how it cuts to Tomi and California's conversation, really made that whole scene pop. Had a lot of good contrast, and I remember the first time I saw it, I had goosebumps, because it was just that, you know, that nice action going on with that high drama. Really good choices there in the editing room.
And now here we got the talented Brodus.
Big boss.
Yeah.
And,
I love his voice.
I think we all do. Yeah. It's just incredible. It was a shame too. Well, not a shame now, but on set, the production audio we got just did not capture his voice at all.
Oh.
It was such a shame, and I remember listening to it afterwards, and I was just shaking my head like, it's such a great voice, and I wanted it so badly, but we got him back in here for ADR, and, you know, because of our great post-sound team, we got that deep voice back, and, you know, he's quite a presence on the scene.
Well, he was also, I mean, and I'm saying this about everybody in the crew, because it goes for everyone, but he was you know, a great guy to work with, really nice, really patient with us, and you know, everyone, you know, I'll take that moment. Everyone was a joy to work with. Always brought their A game, you know.
He's just trying to get another job here.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe Jason will hire me again. We'll do something. I like Brodus bouncing the balloons on the.
That was great. That was his own thing too.
Yes,
Yeah.
He did a lot of improvisation like
And
that.
he knew his character.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah. It's nice to see that when you come in and you write this character, you have him in your mind, and I love to be surprised. Like, you come in and an actor comes up with these things that you just never thought of, and you know, a good actor really takes the time with his character. A good actor really takes his time. That was supposed to be a poke at Michel.
That's why I didn't say anything.
I didn't laugh because technically he's a producer. And
That's right. Yeah. If you ever want to work in this town again.
Yeah, the fight with Brodus was also some very interesting thing to first to work on, and then to see how we can shoot it.
Yeah, well, that's it, to shoot it. Yeah, and the thing is too, this one was supposed to be a lot longer, was it not? And we had to cut it down because we were running out of time. And I'm glad we did too, because seeing it now, this is the perfect length for a fight right here.
Especially for a film of this length.
Yeah.
For a short film, especially to pull off an action film.
Yeah.
That's got, you know, a couple of big, you know, action sequences. You know, a huge firefight, you know, big sword duel. And then, you know, this brawl at the end, like, it's, you know, to fit it into just a few minutes is you know, quite nice to see.
I've always wanted to do one of those where somebody gets shot when they're about to shoot someone else. I've always been a fan of that. Yeah. So here we come. Here's our last few hours of the shoot here.
Yeah, last day of last few hours of the last day. Right?
Yeah. Of the warehouse. Yeah.
People were working.
Yeah, people were packing up and taking stuff out, and we actually had some of the employees of the warehouse starting to come in too. Yeah. So
pushing our time there.
Pushing it just a little. We may have burned the location. I'm not quite sure.
Not literally, of course.
No. They just might not ever want us to come back. So, but no, they were really great there, and I mean, this thing came out really great.
Oh, yeah, we all had high expectations for the film, but then, you know, when we screened it at the theater there, it was still, you know, a great piece of work. It surpassed, I think, most of our expectations. Yeah. And they were high to begin with, so, you know, especially when you've got, it just really shows you got a dedicated crew. No one got paid for this, and we all, you know, we didn't have that much money to spend on the production. And, you know, we come up with something that looks pretty good. So, you know, I'll always, I'm proud every time I watch this. This makes me feel really good. And I'm sure everyone who worked on it, all the crew, would easily feel the same, I hope.
Well, it's I think when you are a good team, it's all coming down to, you know, people, I think. And that's really what I felt when I was every night there. Just feel that they're a good group. Got it.
Good group of people.
Yes.
Even after we took out his window in his truck too.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Right now, that's what's going through his head. Oh, I can't believe they broke my window. That's how we got in the scene right here.
Yeah, and this is method acting.
Yeah,
Jason asked one guy just to break the window.
Yeah.
We threw some dolly track in the back of Michel's truck, and it just kind of got pushed around a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the radio voiceover in this was a lot of fun. I didn't. It was lengthened, I believe, than what the script originally had.
Yeah. Well, I noticed it was in it a lot, so I figured I'd start kind of, you know, some sort of theme going on with a radio voice. You know, try it out. I was kind of excited that I could do something like that, so I pushed it a little further, gave it a try. And I mean, I think what helped make it work was our great actor, Tim, right? Yeah, it was Tim. Voice actor, actually, he was a radio announcer for, what did he say, like 10 years or something. So,
okay.
Yeah, he definitely brought a good, he had that really nice voice. Again, I remember when I heard it for the first time, I went, wow, like, you know, originally, you know, for our temp, we had Chris Shalom
and me.
And you doing it. Which, I mean, it sounded right, and the point got across, but once we got, you know, Tim in there, then that really...
it's Tim. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
And I got very good feedback from the radio thing, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Yeah. A few people told me that it was a good idea to bring, you know, more stuff in the story. And the way it was done was very well done.
Well, I mean, if we want to get all deep, I'm not even going to get all deep. We'll save that for later. We'll cut this part of that. We're in the credits now anyways.
A couple guys that I didn't really, you know, point out that were a big help to me.
I was actually going to think
Alan
some of the guys
Vasquez.
that you didn't like.
Yeah, some of the people I didn't like.
Anyway, sorry, continue.
Like Jackie He. Just kidding. He was great to work with. Everybody, you know, all the departments really tried to help each other out. You know, working with Alan, our first AD was great. You know, Nick Callio was going around making sure everyone's being as safe as possible, weapons handling and so on
Doing
and so forth.
everything.
Doing everything. Being our handyman.
Yeah, he's a Renaissance man of the shoot. Yeah, and of course I remember the one day we had, I just saw Jordan, Norn, and Daniel. I remember that one day we just had everyone on set. We had, you know, our friends from everywhere just come on set to, you know, be goons and to, you know, help out. It was just everyone, you know, came together.
It got to the point where I walked up to Jordan and Dan.
Yeah.
And I said, do you know what a 300 light is? It's this little light. Figure it out how to put it on a stand and put it right there. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. No, you know, good. Well, oh, now the movie's starting over again.
Okay,
so, there's Mike Russell.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
Oh, and thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching the movie. We've already started opening the door.
Good.
There it is.
All right.